it's J-Law. It's Ryan Reynolds. Ooh, it's Deadhead. It's White Venom. It's Jeff Goldblum. Ooh, it's Batman. Hey, it's Black He-Man. Ooh, it's Sir Ian McKellen. Ooh, it's Megatron. It's Freddy Krueger. Ah!
He is such a dumbass.
Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews. Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another retro review, and today we're rewinding it back to 2005 with the Marvel Legends Mystique from ToyBiz. Now, I got this figure a while back in a lot that I got from a buddy of mine, CC. Dude, thank you very much. I do not have, or did not have, a Mystique figure in my collection, so this is the first one. I'm hoping we get a modern version here pretty soon, but this one is not too terribly bad. I do love the skulls around her waist there. This is a very comic book accurate figure from the X-Men. This is, when I think of Mystique, this is the figure that I think of, which is very, very cool. Now, it's got some flaws to it, a lot of flaws. I mean, the figure is kind of dated, and there's some things I wish they had done better with it, but it's still not a bad figure. It's just not a great figure to me. As far as articulation goes on the figure, she can look that far down. She can look about, barely forward. Her head does not like to twist back and forth much at all. She has a hinge up here on her upper shoulder. It also spins. She has an upper twist at the upper arm, which is nice. She has double jointed elbows, which is not seen in modern Marvel Legends ladies. And then she has a hinge at the wrist, and then she has articulation at the fingers, which is nice. She has an ab crunch that really doesn't ab crunch much, and then she's got a diaphragm joint here at her waist. Her legs can kick about that far forward. They kick about that far back. They really don't go out per se. She has double jointed knees, which is nice. There is no twist at the upper boot or upper thigh. And then she has a hinge at the ankle, and that's about it. So articulation is pretty decent. Now, this particular figure's got kind of a warped leg that I gotta heat up and see if I can straighten out, and it's kind of weird posing her, but it works. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, I do like the sculpt. I think it's pretty decent. I wish her hair was a little bit more vibrant and red. She's got the little stone on the top of her head, which they kind of got rid of in the comics today, I think. The face is sculpted well. She's got her eyes painted decent. The dress I like, and I like the cut. We get the blue skin on the back there. But the problem is that the dress has a lot of blue that kind of bleeds through, and then it's blue brushed, which is very, very strange. I'm not sure why they did that. I guess that's for shadowing, but I would have preferred if they just painted the dress all white. I think that would have looked a lot better. It's a very dark figure, and I wish it was a little bit brighter, but at the same token, I don't, because she was a dark blue in the comics and in the movies. So taking a look at the midsection of the figure, again, sculpted very, very well. Love the skulls around her waist, very much like the comics back in the day. I like the paint apps, I like the sculpt. Still don't like the blue brush over the white. I think that looks a little silly. And while I can appreciate the attempt on the articulation on the hands, the fingers are just kind of weird and gangly, and they feel like they want to break half the time, so I don't really move them. I prefer the modern Marvel figure hands over the ToyBiz hands. The articulation there was a nice touch, but it's just not executed very well. Other than that, I mean, Man, I can't say how much I love the skulls around her waist. And finally, taking a look at the legs of the figure, again, they're done pretty well. I wish there was some ankle articulation. This particular figure, the left leg is kind of warped in a little bit over time, I'm presuming, but I could probably straighten that out with a heat dryer. And again, it's got that blue brushing on the feet, and I just don't know why they did that. I remember that back in the day when I saw it in the packaging and I didn't like it then. I still don't like it now. I hope we get a newer version that has a clean white outfit. For comparison, here we have Mystique with a few modern Marvel Legends figures. Of course, we have She-Hulk and Singularity from the Toys R Us exclusive A-Force set. And as you can see, she does fit in the modern Marvel Legends scale pretty well. She's taller than Singularity, and she's a lot shorter than the She-Hulk, and, well, she should be. So is the ToyBiz Mystique a figure you want in your X-Men collection? Well, if you don't like the older Marvel Legends figures, this is something you can pass on. If you're looking for a Mystique, they're really kind of, hard to find in collections nowadays, I think. This is the first one in my collection, so I'm definitely digging it. It's got the classic 90s comic style Mystique that I like and I'm used to. It's got the smooth skin. I just don't like the reptilian looking skin she's got in the movies nowadays. I prefer this because that's what it was in the comics. I wish they didn't put all that blue brush on it. It just, I don't know, gives it a weird look to me. I would have preferred if it was gray or they just left it all white, but who knows. Maybe we'll get an updated version, but I'm guessing if we do, it's gonna be more of the movie type of stuff than it is gonna be classic. Although we did get the Jim Lee X-Men stuff, so who knows what would come out in the future. I think this would be a good figure to put out there. Articulation is still really, really good. The worst part about it, I think, are the hands. They just, I don't know, they're a little gangly to me. But the absolute best thing, and I still can't say it enough, the skulls around her waist are awesome. So there she is, Mystique from ToyBiz.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.